my next thing is a two-parter. So I want to know if like, do people go outside and touch grass anymore? And what's the
No.
deal with like hip hop culture and like this divide? Is it the Tom McDonald's that are out there? Is it like these people with these platforms on YouTube? Because I don't feel like this is heavily involved in the mainstream. So there's two different categories that's going on with how music is being turned. And I go back
Okay.
to kind of like how I see Stevie Knight and people weaponizing certain hip hop artists as they're the face of hip hop, like the Cardi B's and the young boy NBA young boys and
Yeah.
the Lil Durks. Like we're facing them as the face of today's hip hop, which I don't keep up with all their music and I know they're popular, but
Mm.
that's not the overall face or picture of hip hop. So I don't understand
Facts.
that target of coming at these artists and making it seem like hip hop culture is bad, when if you go back when you liked hip hop culture yourself, all those type of artists were always involved and in the picture throughout the
Yeah,
entire
yeah, of
time
course.
of hip hop. So I don't understand this whole like attack on the hip hop culture right now lately online that I've been seeing. But what are your thoughts, dog?
I think it's because it's low hanging fruit. Because these people are celebrities, so you get to see them more. The people, the powers that be that own the record labels are pushing this agenda forward. So that's all the music they're hearing. They're not going out looking for a Tribe Called Quest. They're not looking for a Norman Sin. They're not going to listen to Lil Russell. They're not looking for Lupe Fiasco. They're
Mm-hmm.
not looking for Royce the 5'9". They're not looking even M. They're not looking for
That's
you
not the
feel me, the
direction
people
of rap
that's
anymore. Facts.
yeah, the people that enjoy like a Tom McDonald or Adam and stuff like that, they not looking other with places. They not looking for the positive hip hop music. So the only thing they see is the Cardi B's, the Meg the Stallions and stuff like that. So it's easy to, hey, look at what hip hop is doing when it's not hip hop. And then on top of that, when they do that, it's weird because we sad to say we don't own what gets pushed to the forefront. So a lot of these people, not all of them, but a lot of them will mask their prejudice or racism behind that. Like like when when people be in child comments, I'm a 60-year-old man and I never liked hip hop until
Until I heard no,
until the
okay, I'm
time.
glad you brought
Yeah,
that up because I'd be like, yo, what type? Like they not the
what are you
face of
talking
hip hop
about?
either. So what are you talking about? Like, and I'm pretty sure those people that you saying I didn't start listening to them. I'm like they probably actually
Mm.
like the hip hop dudes that inspired them. The Nas's, the
Yeah,
Eminems, whoever you want to say, anybody who was quote unquote mainstream. Because a lot of people are saying the mainstream is whack, but like, what mainstream are you talking about? Because mainstream that could be out. Because I don't like the mainstream that's out today. So
yeah,
you could like
Ash.
mainstream that came out before. You can like any generation or era of mainstream or any sort of era of hip hop. But if you're gonna come and talk to me about hip hop, but you're saying I didn't start listening to hip hop until Tom McDonald or Adam Calhoun, I can't have serious discussions with you. Like, no disrespect to them as MCs, no disrespect to them as
Yeah,
artists, but if your end all be all, or if your what is it, opening act for hip hop was those two, you need a lot more listening to do before you come have a conversation with me, or you
that's
come up in
facts.
my
That's
comments.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
even because even Adam, right? Adam, he wasn't even listening to Eminem. He was listening to a lot of the, like Tupac and stuff like that.
that's what I'm
So if you're
saying.
not even listening to like what Adam was listening to back then, but then you saying like Adam was the
I don't
goatest,
think
like it never makes sense. Like don't get
nah.
me wrong, you can be a fan that could be a goat because you
And
that's
that's fine,
who
but you should
you
go
listen
look
to.
at what inspired them. Is how I look at it. Like,
Yeah,
if you have no like want to be like, oh, let me see what inspired these dudes and see why like they like rap, because that's usually why I be fucking with artists. I'd be like, yo, who'd you fuck with the inspired you to do it? And
yeah,
let me see what you listen to. And I'm like, oh, I can see where you got your style from, but you not even appreciating the culture of it. You just like, and I hate to see it. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, you see one of yours getting busy right now, so it's like let me own up to it. I hate to go there,
yeah.
but when I see those type of comments and like you have no other hip hop knowledge, that only tells me one thing. It only tells me one thing, because like there's been 50 years of hip hop, 50 years.
Yeah.
50 years, bro.
And
And
then
it's
you
been
didn't hear not one song of
not
hip hop
one,
that
not
you did.
nothing. And then here's the
Feel me?
thing.
Like
And I'm like, you've had Beastie Boys, Vanilla Ice. If you want to go white, you know what I'm saying? Like
Beastie Boys, Vanilla Ice. What's
Mac
my son who had
Miller's,
a
you know what I'm saying?
Mac?
Like
Mac,
you
come
have a
on, Mac
lot.
Miller was that's the go to a lot of
You got a lot going
y'all.
on, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's them,
MGK.
and then I'm like, if you talk about old hip hop, because I see a lot of people talk about like, oh, I like old hip hop and I like the style of how old hip hop was, and I'd be like, well, old hip hop was really going against what the fuck y'all be trying to defend what certain rappers be rapping about today.
Facts, facts,
So what are we talking
facts.
about? What are we really saying about you like hip hop?
But what old hip? Remember, we talking about like what's them brothers? Fight the power. Are you talking about those?
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Public Enemy is a perfect example of going against the system. But then the same people who love the system said, "I'm a fan of Public." How can you be a fan of Public Enemy if you love what the system is doing? It doesn't make sense.
That's what old hip hop was before it got bad. So they say, you know, or they say before it got bad. I'm like, there was a whole 20, 30 years before it got bad. Because I feel like personally, I think just generation. But I thought hip hop was whack since 2007 because I just didn't like the mainstream music. You know what I'm saying? I just never really was rock with the mainstream music. And like when I say that, I think like Do the Stanky Legs, like the boppy songs.
That shit was fire.
That's when I stopped listening to the radio. Like I ain't gonna lie, that was the very moment that I said, "Oh, the radio's done for me." I'm like, they're playing this shit because then it was like chicken noodle soup.
Soldier Boy and them came out.
It's like chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup.
You can't do what the soda water.
But that's when I realized too, like hip hop was really a young man's game. You know what I'm saying? It's a young man's sport. You know, like it's been a young man's sport for years, bro, until like recently. But yeah,
I love that song. I'm from Harlem, so when that shit came, because see, look, with chicken noodle soup, I know we gonna get into the grand scheme of the conversation. But with chicken noodle soup, when I was outside, that shit was lit. Feel me? The women outside, we all. It was an ever in New York, son.
I'm just not a dancing type of nigga, too. I don't be dancing.
Okay, I respect it.
I be on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wall dude where, like, you know what I'm saying? And I do one of those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't dance.
I respect Got it. But no, I'm just saying, because at least with because I can't speak on I can speak a little bit on the Stinky Leg because I was down south when it came out.
Okay.
You feel me? But for the Harlem soup, the chicken noodle soup, and all that, it was just an era. Like in the summertime, you walking through the park, you see people chicken noodle soup and the women out there. Like it was lit. Like you feel me?
I think
but I can understand your perspective as well.
You know, what's the term they say? Gangsters don't dance, we boogie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boogie nigga. You know
yeah, two stepping. That's the most most niggas be doing is two stepping.
Bro, you see, I be bopping this shit all the time. So that's just my stilo, man. That's just my stilo.
Nah, I respect.
It's just a stilo.
No young beat, son. No young.
So let me ask you another question.